Randy. You played beautifully. That was marvelous. Here we are once again for the Play is the Thing show, and my guest today is Randy Lee Hendler. Hi, Randy. It's
Hi.
so nice of you to come in the snow. It's really awful outside. So this is a very important show. Everybody's watching it. Everybody's talking about it all over the Hamptons. So I had the pleasure of meeting you at the play reading at Guildhall for Georgia Day. I hope you had a lot of fun doing that.
I did. It was great fun, great fun.
And I would like to know more about you, because that was the one and only time I met you. And I hear you're a mime and an actress and a musician and what else? Everything. A jack of all trades. So I see you have a flyer there. Would you tell us about it?
Oh, please, yes. We're having a wonderful multi-arts event on the theme of love, Valentine's Day weekend. This is being produced by my company and your neighbor here, East Hampton Studios. And it'll be Sunday, the 13th of February. There's going to be 4 stages of entertainment. There'll be performances by theater companies and actors and musicians and dancers and poets and people of all ages. Nearly 100 acts and activities, including also we're going to be having a gallery where there'll be artworks for sale, and there's going to be a shop where we'll be able to sell the artists' CDs and, of course, chocolates and bottled water for Valentine's Day. And all the proceeds goes to the Joe Marchese Fund, who Joe Marchese is a wonderful tech director at Guildhall who does all the lighting. Like today we have lighting, and today we have sound and mics. And Joe is responsible for all of these things at Guildhall for all these types of performances over the past 7 years. So he's recently had major surgery and things, so we are fundraising for him and his family. And there'll be family shows at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. and an adult show at 7:30. And it's out at the East Hampton Airports here, out at the East Hampton Airport, I should say, in the East Hampton Studios. And if you can't come, then you can certainly still make a donation there to Guildhall. Thank you very much. So that's the Love-In.
Yeah, well, that's really wonderful. And if anybody didn't get all the information, now you can always call Guildhall, LTV or Guildhall, and they'll give you all. But I'm sure it's going to have a lot of coverage in the press.
Yes, yes.
This reminds me a lot what LTV, we had a telethon here.
Oh.
It was like it was a little longer than what you're going to have, but they had the same thing set up with all sorts of entertainers.
Oh, nice.
But I don't think they sold any goodies. The only goodies they had was donations to the performers.
How nice.
Yes. So that's really wonderful. I'm so happy. They had another fundraiser for Joe at Guildhall.
Oh, yes, that went very well.
I went there. It was a wonderful show with Joy Behar and Terry Atlas.
Nancy Atlas.
Oh, yes.
Nancy Atlas in the project.
Nancy. She's a wonderful musician. And there was another lady, comedian.
Laura she has a long name, hard to pronounce, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but she was very funny. They were all wonderful.
I performed out front while people were coming in until I got too cold.
Did you?
Performing mine,
I didn't see you.
Yes.
So it's really great that the whole neighborhood goes all out to help
Yeah, this is what's great about
somebody.
living in this community. We have so many wonderful people and artists. It's a great area to live in.
And they give up their free time to help somebody. That's very commendable. It really is. So what do you like best for all these things that you do? You probably love all of them, but what do you really like best?
Well, I love doing the mime because it's nice to be able to reach people in silence, I think. I mean, it's a powerful art form and a powerful medium for expression. And I've been doing it a long time, and it's fun to teach it both with adults and with children, and perform that anywhere, in all kinds of different venues, all different things.
I have seen just a few acts with that, with the mime, like Marcello, what's his name? Marcello, that's in Italian, he's French. Well, do you think you can give us a little sample of what is a mime performance, and then I'm sure I'll have some questions afterwards.
Oh, sure. Well, there's so many different styles of mime. That's something, too, that people don't realize. There's mime theater, where you can perform on a theme, not necessarily telling a story, but perform on a theme. And it can be done ensemble-y. There are also productions that are done all in mime that could involve voice or no voice or masks or costumes that would involve many people, like a regular play. There's also stylized mime that would be like a statuary, where you see the frozen people that look like they're frozen, statuary mime. And there's marionette theater, where the mimes' bodies are actually like puppets. There's white-face mime that people expect, like, you know, getting stuck in the box and showing different kinds of techniques. I mean, there's a wide range.
It's like a whole new door opening for me anyway. So can you do something? You're going to stand up or sit
I'll stand
down?
up and show a little statuary work, and then I can do a very short piece called The Letter that would be in the style of using illusionary mime, which actually, Mr. Marceau, quite a few of the illusions that he invented are in that mime play. So here's a little statuary work.
Is this going to be in your way?
Yes, I'll be taking it off now.
Okay. And you really be a mime.
Yes.
You won't hear a sound.
Sure. Maybe for the statuary work, it's fun to work off of a theme. So do you have a theme in mind you'd like to see some mime on?
Like somebody who just got off the plane and looking for a ride.
Okay. Here we go.
Looking for his, the people who pick him up.
Okay. Very nice. Okay. Here we go. The Mime at the East Hampton Airport.
That was wonderful. A lot of expression. That was really cute. I mean, of course, you could tell you're just looking, and all of a sudden you think you see somebody, and then you realize it wasn't that somebody. And while you're looking up, the person was that.
All those nuances in life, like the disappointment, the hope,
Yes.
and you see, but oh no, it's not right, and whatever like that. It's fun to do those. Some people don't move at all, and I don't always move that quickly in between, but I wanted to give you a sampling of the possibilities. But it's fun, and over a long period of time, I used to perform this like at trade shows for about, between 7 or 8 hours a day. We'd be working off of a theme, and I'd have a partner. And we would be different kinds of people in different kinds of states, using the space differently, interacting maybe with the public or with the representatives that are getting and giving information. It was a lot of fun. So we would take more time with the transitions, and we would fill them with a lot of information, a lot of different nuances and levels and layers of things about being human. So I'll show you a quick piece. The Letter is a combination. I always get people saying, well, we'd really like to see the box. So I had other things I wanted to show also. So I incorporated the box into, it's kind of like a fantasy thing that happens in the middle of like a regular mime play. So this is in the style of illusionary work, and I'll use a smaller amount of space than I normally would, and I'll do a shorter version of it, but it'll be a little taste of a different style of mime. Thank you.
Okay, can't wait. Randy Hendler, the mime. That was really wonderful. You need a lot of rehearsing to do such things.
Yes.
Yes. And are you also a dancer?
I have a dance background, but I don't consider myself to be a dancer.
No,
More
I
of
could tell
a
the way you
mover.
move. That's very
I've done a
smooth.
lot of different things with movement. I mean, I've done commedia theater and mask work, large masks and regular masks, different kinds of movement. Some belly dancing for some shows. I've even been animals for shows and things, or things for
Are you
plays.
going to do anything on this benefit?
No, I'm going to be wearing a hat and just oversee everything. My company and I might do a reading. I don't know. I would love to, but I think there's just too much going on that day, and I think I'll just be overseeing everything. But other company members will be. Terry Green will be singing with the band, and also doing a wonderful beatnik love poem, she says. And Deborah Martin, who's also in our company, she's a writer, and she's going to be presenting some of her own poetry. And we couldn't put anything together. We're working on a couple different projects, but we didn't have anything that we would be able to present in a short period of time in terms of theater. It's a tough time.
You're going to have children performing, I hear.
Oh, yes, yeah, there'll be people of all ages. There's going to be some beautiful dancers. We have dancers coming from the Dance Center in East Quogue. They're doing lyrical ballet. Another group is doing jazz. We have a tap dancer. We've got modern. We've got everything. So there are children that will be performing.
So you've been working on this a long time?
No, just a short time. When I found out about Joe's condition, it was in the fall, and I had just worked with him Halloween. We performed, and there's a thing, I was a ghoul out in the graveyard at Gould Hall.
Oh, I was.
It was a fun event.
In there too. I was the mother of a deranged son.
That's great.
Yes,
so it was a fun evening in the fog
son,
and the
my son.
hangy stuff. Oh, that's great. What fun.
Yes.
It was very good, very wild
Yes.
time. So as soon as I heard about this, I said, oh, the theater people, if they were contacted, I know people would come forward because everyone's very connected. And so that's how that got started. Once there was a fund set up through Guildhall, then, you know, I just immediately made phone calls. And that's how this got started, actually, for the Love-In, because other performers and people were saying, oh, if you hear of anything, I'd love to give back. I'd love to be part of something. Let me know if you hear about anything happening. So next thing I know, we're making it happen. And people are so happy to be doing things and to come. Everybody's been donating their time and their performances and their materials. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So have you been living out here a long time?
This is my 11th year, but I used to come out here in the summers also. My father was an artist, and so he was out here in Northwest Woods. And, yeah, and I'll be staying, so I'm here to stay.
Where did you live before?
Yeah, just to visit. And
No, where did you live?
Oh, before this, I was in L.A., and before that in Minnesota. I grew up between Manhattan and Minnesota.
You're not Manhattan, no?
No, so half the time, because my father was an artist teaching, so we were back and forth. And my sister's still in L.A., but here I am. And
No, I thought you were from New York because I was showing you these the pictures of the
yeah, those are
Playbill,
fantastic.
and you said you have a lot. I just want to show this.
Those are beautiful.
I took these pictures of my playbills. I went to see a lot of openings.
Wow.
Because my ex-husband was, they traveled trying to butter him up so they could write nice things about
Very
them.
nice.
So we got to see a lot of shows, and I want to show this, so I wonder if anybody who's watching, if they could figure out which playbill this is, for what show.
Wow.
I always love to say, and especially when you look inside, one of the things I discovered, there was a a show that hardly anybody heard about. It's called Reclining Figure.
Oh.
Mike Wallace was in it.
Oh, wow.
You'd never think he was an actor before.
Wow, great.
Well, I just assume it's the same Mike Wallace.
Yeah.
You know, no, it did say in the playbill that he was working as an announcer someplace else beside New York. But these are the interesting things I find out when I look at all these shows. I said, oh, this one was in it, and that was, and some of them run really far, became stars. Others, they just sink into oblivion.
Wow. Yes, it's true. It's nice. Those would be fun things to have on exhibit actually at this event.
Really,
for
I
people
could
to see
the real playbills
Yeah, that would be really great.
or the pictures.
I think the playbills. I think people would get a kick out of seeing them. I mean, they could be, protected, but people would, I think, would enjoy seeing them.
Yes, some of these are very old. I have like Eddie Fisher in the Winter Garden.
Oh boy, Eddie
At
Fisher.
the
He's
Winter
great.
Garden.
Yeah, what a beautiful theater.
Yes, it was. And I was just wondering if, other than this, if you are going to do any
We have upcoming shows this year. We're working on a new play about pilots, women pilots. And we also have a project in the works on on bullying and teasing, which will probably be available
When
to
you
schools.
say we, who is
That
we?
would be Connections Theater Company with Terry Green and Deborah Martin.
Connections
Connections Theater Company.
Well, can you explain that, what that is?
Yes, we are a group of friends. One of our members actually went off to Italy, but she'll be back this summer. And we are very interested in history and preservation and getting the word out. So we are a multi-talented group of different kinds of art forms in performing, like bird raising, singing, movement, mime, acting. I don't even know what the other ones are.
Did you say bird raising?
Yes, yes. One friend
I heard it right.
She raises birds and trains them, and they can do all kinds of neat things. So we've put on a few plays already where we've adapted some scripts and things, or come up with our own writings and presented them to the public, along with educational,
How do you
packet.
present these things to the public?
It's been at libraries or through
You
regular
putting it on
stages.
film, or you go there
Just
to
live,
do it online?
live right now, live stages.
And how is it being funded?
Just us, or if they already have programming, we just apply and then we become part of their programming. Eventually, we could have more things for school, available for schools. We want to also be teaching. We hope to have a center, an art center eventually. So
Very ambitious.
yeah.
Very ambitious endeavor.
A lot of fun.
Indeed.
A
it
lot
is.
of fun. I teach now. Several of us are teaching. I'm teaching at Stella Maris School in Sag Harbor. I'm the art teacher there, and also teach drama after school.
Do you?
Yes.
Is that an
really fun.
extracurricular?
The drama is, yes, although it was the whole school was involved. The last production we just did, Terry and I co-directed The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, a story by Barbara Robinson. It's a very funny story. And it was the first time they ever had a holiday play. They usually have a winter concert, as most schools do. So this one, we spent months on it, and actually it was a pretty big success. It was very nice and involved kindergarten through third grade as a choir, angels that were singing with lighted candles and costumes, the whole thing. And then 4th through 8th grade had speaking parts or non-speaking parts on the stage. And then the tech crew was the 7th grade boys and a few other 5th and 6th grade students. It was a lot of fun, and we had other people working, other professionals who worked on that show, actually, who are going to be working at the Love-In. So we had the confidence from that yes, we could produce this next event. And that was a lot of fun, hard work, but a lot of fun. It's a regional school, so rehearsing was a trick because people come from Greenport and Montauk and Southampton and Shelter Island, so not everybody was available all the time.
People, you mean children come from those cities
Yes.
to Sag Harbor?
Yeah. Every day they go to school at Stella Maris School.
Is that a special school? Or
It's a regional Catholic school, and they help develop the whole person. It's a wonderful place, a very caring place. I never met such, the teachers are so excellent, and they care so much, and the parents are totally involved with the school. And it's, every day you come in, it's like going to somebody's house. It really has that warm feeling, and it's a happy place to be.
Well, all of the schools out here, I don't know much about what goes on in any place else, but here in the Hamptons, a lot of schools, all the schools, put in a lot of time and effort into plays, into drama.
Yes.
And as I had Kate Mewett here as a guest, and she said that, and I agree with her wholeheartedly, that drama, or this play acting, it keeps the kids out of trouble.
Oh, that too. It helps to build so many things.
It is, because they have a way of expressing themselves. They don't have to go out and do nasty things because they are bored. So it's really a wonderful thing.
I saw a lot of changes even in some of the students at the school just for this show, the confidence and how they were more calm and they were able to focus more and how they felt afterwards about the accomplishment. It was really tremendous. They're like, when's the next one, No, it's very important. The arts are so, the arts, for me, that's all there is, the arts and nature. The arts is is all of humanity. It's everything. It's all the best and the worst of humanity. And it's discovery. It's just delicious. There's
What
so
do you
many
mean the
things
worst?
about the arts. Well, I mean,
How so?
because you get the effects, like you could point up effects of things, the result of things, mistakes, you know, the confidence, or all different aspects really.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it's a wonderful thing.
It is, and it's fun to do, and people don't get bored because you always do something else.
Right, right. It's always different and
And
fresh.
again, I want to thank you
Oh,
for
thank
coming
you.
out in this weather, the snow. Now the trick is to go home without an accident. And you think you could mime yourself home? And I want to thank Chris for staying here again, and Lee Davis and Robert and everybody. You are funny. And I hope you're going to get a lot of fan letters.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
For being on this show, and I hope you're going to get a feedback, and everybody's going to say, oh, that's a wonderful show. It's a must. Everybody should see it.
Yes, it's true. It's great.
And,
it's a wonderful idea.
And I'm hoping to get more people to come
see
out.
her play. Her play's coming up. You got to see her play. It's a great play. It's well written, beautiful music. It's a lot of fun.
Oh,
with
thank you. I
poignant
wanted to talk to
themes.
you about it because I'm going to take it a step further. And
It's exciting.
okay, everybody, you want to say wave goodbye? Is that the way the Mimes do it?